obtain energy from somewhere, and is only visible in our atmosphere, and this is a weird deal we are in. Solar system is, I mean, the knowledge, we are little babies, I mean retarded babies, compared to the amount of knowledge that there is to obtain. What there is to know is so much that it takes, I don't know how many lifetimes. So another thing is that this entity must to live for many thousands of years to obtain the kind of knowledge necessary to achieve the feats that they do, to build a moon or whatever. You have to know stuff, mathematics, physics, in chemistry, well beyond the highest of the high in our planet, the highest mind. Because I mean, what they do is simply incomprehensible to us. I mean, just analyzing what you see here is hard to digest. What pisses me off is the lie. Why lie? Look, Neptune, 3 new satellites. Well, apparently they already knew about one cylindrical object, and then you read the stuff, and it just keeps lying to you. Imagine, that image was taken at 37 million kilometers from Neptune. So imagine how big those cylindrical objects must be. And Neptune is a large-ass planet. I mean, large. So you're talking about those are huge-ass cylindrical objects. And this was discovered where? When? The large glow of the planet itself is severely overexposed and appears pure white. The image has been computer processed to accentuate the new moons, which otherwise would appear little stronger than background noise. The satellite 1989 M1 right in this frame was discovered by Voyager 2 in early 1989. The new satellite confirmed this week okay, so Voyager saw the first one, cylindrical electromagnetic vehicle. They call it satellite. That's funny. So that confirmed what Dr. Berglund said right there. The new satellite confirmed this week are 1989 N2, 1989 N3, and 1989 N4, but they don't talk about the other one that appeared underneath that has no circle around it. Each of the moons appear as a small streak, an effect caused by movement of the spacecraft during the long exposure. The new moons occupy nearly circular and equatorial orbits, ranging from about 27,300 to 48,300 kilometers. The orbit, 17,000 to 30,000 miles from Neptune cloud tops, and are estimated to range in diameter from about 100 to 200 kilometers, about 60 to 125 miles. Bullshit. Those objects wouldn't even be visible if they were that small. I can tell you that right now. If you compare the size of the planet to the size of this object, it's impossible that they are that small. Nah. That's another lie. There are no satellites and there are no moons. Those are cylindrical electromagnetic vehicles, EMVs. And that's what Dr. Bergeron say and prove what they are and why they are called like that. Because the way they use their energy, their propulsion system, and the way they manage their energy output. Acquired in 1989. Imagine that. So now you know one more thing, one more nail in the coffin. NASA lied the hell out of us. July 1989, Neptune ring area. Oh, you have to see this ring area. It is crowded, very crowded with things. And they blurred every single object that appeared there that was too obvious. Look at that. Pixels? Bullshit. There ain't no pixels there. That's how space really is. And look how they blur the images. One right there. Another one right there. Look, they deleted all the very obvious objects that were there that they didn't want to show. And you can see the blurring continues. Look, easy to spot the blurring where they just deleted the image. And look, you can see that it is like the face of something made out of structures. Look, they kept blurring, deleting the obvious things. Right there, that was deleted. Right there, that was deleted. It's so easy to spot because everything else is filled up with things, but not in those certain spots. So they shoot themselves on their foot. By doing that, all they're doing is confirming that they're hiding things. Now look, there is one object right at the edge of the image that they did not delete. Look at that, right there. I'm using the camera zoom and it makes it blurry. Well, look how the ring, they delete something at the edge of the ring, and the ring doesn't continue on top of that. That's an electromagnetic object that was built in the ring. That's what that is. Exactly like they build the rings of Saturn. Look, there is one electromagnetic object right there, very visible. I forgot to erase that one. Let me see what is that. Right there. Look, the tubular deal. And he has the psi element exactly as he made the model. It has a tube to the side right there. The psi element, the cylindrical body, and it's spewing whatever. We will see that the ring is missing pieces. It had gaps. And look, there's more deletion there. There's one right here. That one. That one. No. That one right there. There's one right here. This one right here. See? And this one right here. The camera is too bright for that's why I had to darken. But that's exactly what the so-called rings are like. You can see right there where the missing parts are right there, see? All those patches. Next to dark structures that are, look, the structures are filled with tubes and stuff. Look, a pair of eyes right there. And you will see that all over the picture. It's just that it's too many of them. Look, two pair of eyes, but made with structures. That's one heck of a picture. Look, the ring is missing. You're having gaps. Right there is missing. So I'm pretty sure there's an electromagnetic vehicle building the rings, or several of them. Like Dr. Bergman said, you can't work with NASA images because the way they destroy the image, they tamper so badly. There's not much you can do with it. I don't use Photoshop, but I try to use the setting of the monitor to See, this is about Neptune and